Welcome guys, this is round 3 of Ty's Rat Tournament. We're still in the best of 1 stages. This is going to be Brontephosoup versus Godwild, which is actually Pokebattles. Yep, pretty much.
Apparently they're in the wild long grass.
Yeah, in the wild long grass, you know, trying to search out for some Pokemons. And very quick fans of the Nix and the Batrider, very standard, very standard.
unlike the last match we watched, but
yeah,
that was a very unconventional match.
They were all over the shop, able to pull out a win though. But yes, this game is finally up and running, and I should put myself on
offline. Jeez, Tran.
Going offline. What am I doing?
Get with it.
There we go. Now people can't spam me. And TA band coming out. Very interesting. Not exactly sure that was a... Maybe in their mind. Maybe they've done their homework. Maybe Pokebattle just don't really want to go up against this.
Well, Brontephosoup have played a few games by now, so they might even be able to watch a bit of their strats, a bit of their techniques, so you never know. We'll see.
And Mag being bared out as well, not wanting to go up against that either. Probably fair enough, everyone hates Mag.
Well, I think everyone loves Mag, so they hate him. I think that's more how it works.
Yeah, with his stun obviously being able to go through BKB, and you know, all of the things which come along with the Mag, you know, the Shockwave, the Empower, the Skewer, just very, very frustrating hero.
So much power.
So much power, and Shadow Beam, first pick coming out from Pokebattle. Probably fair enough. Shadow Beam is a very powerful hero.
We've seen him a fair few times this tournament.
Been very popular, but they then give Darkseer and Coddle to the other team. Interesting, interesting.
Quite interesting.
Yes, indeed. I mean, obviously the Coddle power-up of just his Illuminate and the ability to recall people across the map just gives him massive control over the game.
Can't forget the Chakra Magic support as well.
Yeah, that certainly gives laning quite a bit of advantage, and you're just able to use that Illuminate just to hit him out. Sorry, obviously we're a little bit sniffly because we've had our lunch and it's been a bit spicy, so my nose is running. Gotta get a handle over that, Mitchell. Come on.
Yeah, man up, Trent. Jeez.
Got a man up here. Going into reserve time for these next 2 picks. Undying is still in the pool. They could go for another Undying game. We saw Undying being very useful in that last game, which we casted.
Yes, indeed.
Very powerful hero. We saw him combat with the Darkseer though, but and we can't forget about the Darkseer's offlaning potential. I mean, he just really is painful.
That's right. I mean, we've got two offlanes straight off the bat for Brontephosoup, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, Coddle has been played offlane a couple of times. Can get up the farm, can be easily ganked though. However, you need to be very careful with your placement, especially when you're channeling those Illuminates.
It all depends on the lanes though.
It doesn't. It kind of comes down to these next 2 picks, taking up a lot of their reserve time. And yep, there's the Undying. Predicted that one. Got that one out. And Pokebattle just looking for the next one as well.
Undying just so useful in team fights. It's crazy.
Yeah, that Tombstone just really hurts. And all of those zombies just checking around, just going all zombie-like, I guess.
Wow. Zombie-like, you're amazing.
Yeah. We saw in that last fight, just Undying picking off 2 heroes just with the zombies.
Yeah, crazy. You just gotta make sure you focus down the Tombstone.
Yeah, and then when that doesn't happen, they just run wild.
Yeah.
Go on a rampage.
Rampaging zombies, never a good thing.
Well, it probably should be hasting zombies or whatever it's called. And that's a Windrunner pickup, which is another hero which we've seen recently being played, maybe mid, maybe offline. Not exactly sure where it's going. You know, obviously people travelling in the footsteps of Merlini with a signature mid at the moment being Windrunner. But the offlane power of Windrunner is something which can't be forgotten. She can last hit, she can farm, and she can run away with that Windrun.
Able to stay well away from it. You alright there, Trent?
Dying.
Yeah. Windrunner just being able to stay well away from the creep wave by the power of Power Shot, ironically, and just enabling her to really stay safe and keep out of trouble.
Yeah, maybe I'm dying. And Gyrophoctor being picked up. Probably going to be the mid hero. Everyone's been one of the favourites so far. Gyrocopter being shown how to be used by famous teams, Mouse Sports, obviously Karuki. Loves picking him up. Karuki? I can't even say his name right. Honestly. Anyways, moving on.
I just have to say, I apologise for anyone who is injured or otherwise incapacitated from Trent's lame jokes.
And the PL van coming out, obviously not wanting the Coddle PL lane. That famous lane which just keeps on bringing the pain, as it were.
Oh, it definitely does. That's the power of Chakra Magic and Illuminate. And with the Spirit Lance. It's just crazy
good. And there's Nike's Lifesteal being banned out by Brontephosoup. And then followed quickly by the by the Lone Druid. Obviously not wanting any of that bear harass. You know, he's pretty damn good offlaner, really. Very strong carry, can push towers like anything, and that Entangle is just really powerful. Goes through BKB. Can't forget about that. And not having any of the Luna carry either.
Luna, we've seen quite a few bans this tournament.
And they're not banning out any combinations with the Shadow Demon. Obviously, they're thinking that Undying is going to be teaming up with the Shadow Demon, but we have seen Undying go offlane a couple of times and actually perform quite well, and there's the Rubik ban. And that would, of course, push Windrunner into that mid lane position against the Gyrocopter, which you would have to say you'd probably put in favour of Gyrocopter. I mean, with that Rocket Barrage and the Rocket just going in, I'm pretty sure that Rocket Barrage goes through Windrun, so yeah, very difficult.
Yeah, it's not a physical attack, so it will go through Windrun. However, her extra survivability and the just extra stun from Shadow Shot means Gyrocopter really has to be careful about where he's positioning.
And there's a Faceless Void ban coming out from Brontephosoup. It's banning out those 3 powerful carries. It's not wanting them to have really any carry potential. They may be forced into the AM pick. Probably not something which they really want to go there. But we could have something very interesting. And a Brewmaster. Love this pick. Very popular in the China-Asia scene. Very popular in Southeast Asia as well. Maybe it's becoming popular here.
Maybe it's because he's a panda.
Maybe it's because he's a panda. Maybe. Well, a kind of panda. Yeah, we're not exactly sure. He's a panda.
With inverted commas.
Yeah. And of course, that ultimate, just being able to save him time and time again, be able to harass people out, gets a stun, gets a cyclone, gets a purge. I mean, come on. Brewmaster, pretty powerful hero. Also having massive amounts of evasion up against the Gyrocopter. If they ever want to focus him down, it's going to be quite difficult. They should be able to give the Gyrocopter quite a bit of mischance. I'm actually not quite sure how that mechanic works with Flak Cannon. If it's an individual mischance on each single one, or I'm not exactly sure.
No, it's based on the original hit. So if the original attack will hit, the rest of them will hit.
Interesting. I haven't seen that in a game yet so far. Brewmaster not being a very common pickup. Probably could be played mid. Probably could be played off lane as well. Probably could be played safe lane carry, so Pokeballs, just the Pokeballs, Pokebattle. Oh wow, these Pokeballs.
Maybe they're Pokebattling with Pokeballs.
Yeah, maybe. Unfortunately, I don't know if there's any Undying Pokemons or like Shadow Demon Pokemon. I don't know. Not exactly something we could probably say. You'll see this coming later. And Lion being the other pickup, another good support hero. That Finger of Death, just really quite strong. Does a little bit less damage than the... And there's a Conker. Another Conker pickup. The second time we've seen this today. Going the Sing Sing Crazy build. Just not wanting anyone to have anything of that. But very interesting pickup. 2 strength carries. Windrunner, I have no idea where these lanes are going to go now. One of them will need to go off lane and one of them will have to go mid. But they'll be going up mid against a Gyrocopter, which is just so powerful.
That's right. Gyrocopter, it's just all of his spells are really enhanced by 1-on-1, with the exception of maybe his ultimate. But
and Flat Cannon, obviously being able to harass in lane as well. Just really powerful hero. And there's a Night Stalker. Okay, maybe I was wrong with Gyrocopter going mid. I'd probably say then that Night Stalker would be going mid.
I'd be agreeing with you with the guy in this tri-lane farming.
Yeah, in the tri-lane farming, probably with the Coddle on the line, with the Darkseer off lane. And that would give... Actually, that would be a lot easier on this other team to pick that mid up and decide where to go, and they maybe have a Windrunner off lane or anything like that. Anyway, let's just roll through these heroes. We have for Pokebattle. We have... let me just find where am I at?
You're in Dire, Trent.
So we have Reg Jays playing the Gyrocopter. We have Cheesus playing that line. Maybe he's Holy Cheesus. Maybe a little bit, holy cheese.
Holy cheese.
Maybe smelly cheese. I'm not exactly sure.
Some Swiss cheese.
Some Swiss cheese. We have, on the Night Stalker, we have IED, I think we'll go with.
ILED.
X-ILED, I think we'll go with. And we have a
pause.
That pause coming out as well. We have Kawisu playing on that Darkseer. And we have Rain Spam.
Rain Spam.
Rain Spam. Rain Spam. I like that. I like that name. Rain Spam. It kind of fits because it's Coddle and, you know.
Yeah.
Anyways, playing on that Keeper of the Light. Now, just heading over to the Dire, we have Weasel. I am Weasel.
Yep.
Playing on that Undying. We have Putty.
Yeah.
Putty. Yep. Playing on that Windrunner. We have Kunkka being played by L Street, or L Street. Something like that. Pretty much.
Yep.
And then we have Da Pokemans Metal Flow playing on the Brewmaster. And the last hero for them is going to be the Shadow Demon, and it's going to be Gunnar.
Honestly, Trent.
I don't know what's going on.
Neither do I.
Do they have a vampire Pokemon? That's the question. I don't know. That's for Big Yes. Getting teams confused there. Do they have a panda Pokemon? I surely would be able to find a panda Pokemon or something. It'll happen. It'll happen. And yep, both teams looking like they're wanting to go in for this first blood attempt. The Kunkka being here as well, just picks up his Torrent. Might get caught out, maybe a couple of heroes will. And of course, something very powerful that we forgot about is the Shadow Demon combination with the Torrent. And that's where we see that coming in. And that is going to be, great impale from the Lion there, hitting on 3 heroes. And then look out from behind, Gyrocopter's coming in. And there was no kills traded in that area, but that was very close on the Darkseer. He might even have to salve up already.
He already has.
And I think there was also a salve being burned on the Kunkka. Yep, he doesn't have a salve, and he also used up his Tango.
Shadow Demon as well as using salve as well. So there you go. Plenty of salves going out.
Plenty of salves going out. And it looks like he's going to be going mid for a bottle rush. And we'll have the Windrunner offlane with the offensive tri-lane of Undying, Shadow Demon, and Brewmaster. Versing the defensive tri-lane of Lion, Coddle, and the Gyrocopter. And it looks like they're going to get this kill on the Lion pretty easily. And that's first blood taken by the Shadow Demon in the end there. Coming back out, but unfortunately Gyro's been farming this whole time, but he hasn't really got much to show for it.
Still pretty early. It's only the first wave though.
First wave, that's true. Very first wave. Coddle trying to stack up now. Going to realise that it's been blocked. Lots of wards coming out all over the map now. Probably good to see. And they're abandoning this offlane at the moment, just letting Windrunner take it. And it looks like we're going to have Darkseer just in the jungle. Just trying to get up and not really going to contest that lane and maybe gank out towards this bottom lane.
Not sure if that's exactly the best move to do, but we'll see how it works out for him. You
would have to say that probably would have the advantage on the disadvantage, against the Windrunner, and maybe he just doesn't want to risk those kills. But that leaves Windrunner to free farm.
Windrunner certainly a hero you can use as much farm as you can get, really.
Yeah, being able to utilise that with, mana, being able to get some damage up, and when that focus fire comes up, towers, heroes better beware. Gank coming on now to the Gyrocopter. And of course, with that Shadow Demon, being able to stop most of that rocket barrage is really quite powerful. Being able to pop up Tombstone now, heroes coming in, and you've got to say this is going to be very dangerous right now. And that is going to be another kill on the Lion.
Not having a fun time.
Not having a fun time at all. Disruption up off cooldown now. Could probably get another kill if they stand around. And this offensive tri-lane really outperforming the defensive tri-lane from the Soup Pokemon battle. Just really showing how it's done. Pokebad. Is it a Pokebad? And Undying dropping down to this bottom lane now. I'm killing Darkthorn here. He's dying with all my lame jokes. We've come back after the break refreshed. Full of hilarity. Ooh, missed it.
Alright, so we got Darkseer. He's headed back to the bottom lane. Just trying to get as much farm as he can. Which is probably the good thing to do. You get more experience, more farming in lane and in jungle, as it were.
And you'd have to say that this lane would really be in advantage of the Kunkka. Just being able to use that Tidebringer just to, you know, harass up that the Night Stalker. Not really being able to do so much. Should be able to get really easy last hits. And you can tell that right back in the last hit. Lifesteal's only got... Night Stalker. Every single game I've seen him so far. Night Stalker's obviously already got one. And he's getting hit by the Illuminate there. And he's going to get caught out or not. Mine was thinking about going in there, just cutting around, dropping in the Impale just around that little side. And you have to say that this offensive trial lane is really working for them. They've got lots of last hits, and lots of last hits also coming up on this Windrunner in this bot lane. With obviously Darkseid not really being able to do much with that that Iron Shell.
Indeed. And the Night Stalker just really having a tough time with things. If he wants this bottle, he's got it now, but I don't know.
Didn't have quite enough regen really going into this lane.
Oh, Torrent heading out. And he's got 150 health left.
And that is not probably the response. Tidebringer up in a couple of seconds, and it's just going to be out of range. Unlucky there for the Kunkka, trying to get a cheap pick-off. Lifestealer staying around, probably shipping up something now. He's shipping up his bottle, indeed.
You said it again, Trent.
Yep, my bad.
Night Stalker.
Night Stalker? Oh, what is going on? What is going on? Being able to get a deny up there as well.
All sorts of pings going out.
All sorts of pings. Crazy. Trying to de-ward it. There we go. There's the de-ward. They find the ward that they were looking for. And that'll enable them to keep on pulling. And I think it's just short. I think it ends just there. Just on the border.
Oh,
it might actually be in range if they can get that. And they need to be very careful with that Illuminate spam. It'll cut them down quite a bit. Keeper of the Lights level 3 being able to keep that up now. And that's actually going to hit just on the Brewmaster.
Yeah, just on the edge.
Just on the very edge. With that bottle now, though, he's able to get runes. Kunkka has his bottle up as well, but he's also got boots. And that one just missing. Obviously, the scouting coming out from Shadow Demons.
Now, Night Stalker going in on Kunkka, but Torrent going out, and
Torrent going out, and this might be his death. Popping the double damage rune, and that is going to be Kunkka taking another kill. That's his first kill, actually. And he's got face bits coming up for him now. He might need to heal up. There's not a ward around. Could be
another 30 seconds, but no.
Disruption going up on top lane. Going back on the Gyrocopter, and he's going to probably fall there. And that is Shade Demon taking another kill. Whoa, lag spikes there for me. I'm getting a little bit high pings, maybe. Let's check my ping just to make sure. No, I seem to be fine. Everyone playing at around about 100. It's pretty good. But that's another kill going on Gyrocopter. I mean, this offensive tri-lane has just been so successful. That disruption into soul capture, follow-up from the slow from Brewmaster, going the stats build as well, just to make him a little bit more tanky. And that's going to be a regen rune for Night Stalker.
That's exactly what he needs.
This is first night, so he's got to be very careful now, because this could very well be Kunkka's death. And he's being able to spam out Darkness now. And Kunkka really being able to destroy these lanes. And the ward just dropping right next to it, and I don't think it is actually in range. He would have seen it, so it must end just before then. A little bit unfortunate there. Kunkka channeling off another Illuminate. Does hit on the Shadow Demon the most in terms of HP. Being able to salve up now though. Drops a Tombstone! And it's not quite in range of the tower, but it's not going to kill him either. He's salving up his Coddle. Tombstone being very aggressive there. That was very well used. Blocks most of the salve, and then they're diving this! Only getting a stun up on one. Gyrocopter trying to get a battery assault off. A rocket barrage off, and it's not really happening, and they're diving fairly far here. Probably a little bit too far. If they get another stun off, which he does have off cooldown now, this could be a very dead undying. Or not. He's got Soul Rip, and he's been able to heal himself up, and he's also stolen Strength as well. Got 3 stacks of Decay. So he should be fine. Also pulls the Creep Wave around. Shadow Demon. Not exactly sure where he's going. Looks like he's going back to base. Maybe for a gank on mid. If they could kill him in mid, that would be so good. I don't even know, but a lot of harass coming out from Kunkka onto Night Stalker. Very painful to deal with. Having to heal up now. Probably send up some regen. Haven't seen much from this off lane yet. Just been farming steadily. Windrunner getting some good farm as well. Highest on the map at the moment.
Radiant structures be fortified.
Just finished up his one. Phase Bit's also on the Gyrocopter. Lion also doesn't have anything much yet. He's been the ward bitch so far.
I have to say 6-0 for Pokebattles. That's pretty impressive.
They have really performed quite well with this offensive tri-lane. Just being able to pick off so many kills. I mean, it's the power of the Shadow Demon early game, just being able to catch people out with that disruption. And the quick follow-up from Undying with his Decay and Tombstone has just been really, really powerful to deal with. And it's just really started to hurt them. Another Illuminate channel coming out. It's going to hit on the Shadow Demon.
As well as Brewmaster, he's got 3 levels in Thunderclap, not worrying about the Invasion or the Drunken Haze.
Well, that would probably make sense in this tri-lane at the moment. Obviously with the disruption trying to catch out the heroes, he's probably not really worrying about that so much. Trying to just build up some tankiness. Gonna get hit by the Illuminate there. It is nighttime. Gank coming up from the Kunkka with a haste drone. I think they had a ward. They did. Probably should pull back now. I think Kunkka knows they had a ward. Used his ultimate on the lifesteal. He had to go back to base.
Trent.
Nothing really happening from Kunkka.
It's a Night Stalker. Get it right.
It's a Night Stalker. Did I say it again? Oh my gosh! I need to be slapped. Oh, that was in my eye. Kunkka being hit there after de-warding. Making them lose vision. Double stack here though. Lion going to try and pull this creep wave. Does it successfully. Night Stalker also rotating up. This is going to be a 4-on-4 fight. It is nighttime. Oh, trying to dive there. Probably not the right result. Going to be very dangerous now for Undying.
Shadow Demon very low.
Shadow Demon very low. Gets the pick off. Night Stalker gets that kill. Going to be quickly followed up by maybe a dead Undying. But the Kunkka able to get 2 kills very quickly. Night Stalker trying to try and dive in against all of the zombies. But Brewmaster still there. Hits the torrent. And that is going to be a dead Night Stalker. Also uses the ulti. Panda not wanting to take any risks. Any risks? And that should be the tower down.
Very easily the tower.
Sending the Earth Panda back just so he can keep alive in case they want to jump on him. TP support and all that. And that is the first tower falling. And that is in the way of Pokebattles.
Another 3 kills as well.
Maybe they're going to be the champion, of Kanto region. I really hope this team keeps on going through this tournament because I can't wait to make more Pokemon jokes.
Oh, they're great, aren't they?
I mean, if they get into the semis, I can make jokes about the Elite Four. And
it's great.
And like what type of strats they're going for, like whether it's like an all-water strat.
Anyway, back in the bottom lane. Now I'm saying Night Stalker. Darkseid's just had to head out. He's just taking so much harass from Windrunner. Melee versus ranged always makes it hard.
And he's going to get caught out. Silence on the Shadow Demon. But people are rotating up. He's also trying to TP out, and he's actually going to be successful. Great TP. Once, of course, that Void's gone out, there's no mini-stun, and he can't interrupt it, and he has to rely on his damage to get him down, and as you saw, that was clearly not enough. Back in mid, though. Maybe looking to go the offensive. Gets the torrent on as well. Gets another hit. Goes in for the clap. Going to get it, and that's going to be a dead Coddle. TP support coming in, though. Darkseer. Lion also here as well.
Darkseer misses vacuum, but so they can get away without much issue.
Gyro also rotated. Lifestealer was looking to come in, and he's going to probably loop up behind. Loop up behind the Windrunner and the Undying. I don't know if he wants to do that. Illusion Ring coming out, being able to shackle him to his own illusion. And that is really going to hurt. Not being able to silence up and is just running back into the safety of tower. Rotations coming out. Disruption. Now back here. It's on the Darkseer, being able to vacuum him up onto the high ground. Gyrocopter trying to be offensive here as well. And he's going to land the torrent. Perfect land of the torrent, and Gyrocopter's in a lot of trouble now. And Blink Dagger coming out, and that is a perfect boat being able to get the kill on the Darkseer. Turn around though, Night Stalker is back into the fray. Probably not where he wants to be right now. He's probably not in danger though. Probably just going to be fairly safe back into tower.
Still
Tombstone was dropped somewhere. In fact, it's probably going to take down these creeps. Getting some sneaky farm. Going to be really hard to push against this Coddle though.
They'll do their best though. They want the tower.
Windrunner is just getting a little bit too much damage, and stun comes out on the Kunkka. Not much was going to come of that though. Pushes that creep wave again with the Tidebringer. I think he just bought something on the courier as well. I think this is Kunkka's. And it is a Shadow Blade and the rest of his wand. Big items coming up now for Pokebattle with a 14-1 lead. Just really showing off their skill, and Undying diving a little bit past the tower. Taking a lot of damage there with Shadow Demon. And Kunkka as well. Probably can't afford to take that much damage. Can't really afford to stay here anymore. Gyrocopter not even opting for a 1 level in homing missile. Not even raiding that stun.
Apparently not. They don't really have anything to avoid it with. Except for disruption, but
it's true.
You really want that offensive blade rather than defensive.
And if he pops it on Brewmaster, Brewmaster can dodge that with his ulti. He's got 2 levels up in Drunken Haze now. Drunken Brawler, pardon me. Blink Tag comes in, drops his clap, goes straight into ulti. Gyrocopter ulti also there, hits with a torrent, and that's going to be a dead lion, quickly followed by a boat which lands, and that's going to be also Coddle probably dying here from the burn from that Fire Panda, able to get that kill off. But then falls back into his normal form. Darkseer is also here looking to get the kill on the Undying. Probably is going to, but stolen quickly by the Lifestealer. The Night Stalker, damn it, happens again. Brewmaster just TPing out. Gets the tower though, which is really what they wanted. Support's rotating out now. Kunkka's look like he's going back mid. And you have to say that was a pretty good trade. Not much really going in the way of...
Most definitely a great trade. Only 1 kill going down on for Pokebattles there.
Indeed.
Tower be under attack.
Just going to check something really quickly. Brontephosoup looking to vend this mid. Kunkka's moving up. It is daytime. Night Stalker not being the power that he is. During the night! Disruption up now. Gets the torrent off. It's going to be a dead Night Stalker. Great vacuum in. Doesn't have wall. It's on cooldown. And that is going to be a very dead Darkseer as well. Getting only the stun up on the Brewmaster. Probably not exactly what he needed to do there. And that's another 2 heroes being picked off. Pokebattles really showing their strength.
Especially with Undying stealing 8 strength.
Tombstone really just pushing out that lane a little bit. And he denies it. Doesn't let them get the experience. And this is going to be a mid-tower. Coddle's probably going to try and illuminate this one out. But
it's not going to do much in the
end.
end.
There's the blink in with the clap not being followed up.
Managed to dodge Illuminate with that as well.
Oh, and there it is actually being followed up. Hits with a torrent, hits with a boat. It falls down on the lion. Lion retreating with only 15 HP. Gets killed by the Shadow Demon. Gyrocopter comes in, gets immediately shackled, and then set upon by all 5 heroes. And that was an easy kill for them. This Shadow Demon just showing the power of his setup stun. Windrunner, great shackles there, really what they needed. Night Stalker rotating out, trying to get that haste rune, no ward vision up. Kunkka's going to see him though, and it's daytime again. And they have vision on him. They could use X marks if they really want, and they are. Rotating down now the rest of Pokebattles. Pops the haste rune. Probably not going to be able to catch him now. Flying pretty fast, as he does nowadays. He's going back in though, and Shadow Demon's there. Should be able to disrupt him, unless he gets the silence off. Searching for him round the tree. Can't quite find him. And by that time, all of the other heroes for Pokebattles are in. Gets the clap off. Haste is going to wear off in about 30 seconds. Oh no, 20 seconds. Also.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. 5 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 second. And it's gone. Just trying to chase him around. Not quite getting him. Brewmaster trying to build towards his Aghanim Scepter. Got Tranquil Bits up now on the Shadow Demon. Mech up on the Windrunner. And Kunkka's just decided to push this top lane. He's already got Shadow Blade and Crystals. Attempting, yep, counter-warding out from the Windrunner. Not letting them have any map control whatsoever. Coming around now. Trying to get a shackle off. Doesn't latch. Purge really happening, gets caught in the disruption. That ulti from Gar is really going to hurt, but he still goes down. Gets able to get a boat in, falls on the Darkseer. Darkseer going to be very in trouble. Brewmaster ulti just chasing him. Those pandas trying to burn him out. Does get him up in the Cyclone. And that's going to be burnt down. Be able to get the Shackle up. It's on the Lion. Coddle coming in. Going to get hit by that. However, Undying. Pawned by Darkseer. Owned. And
still alive though. Still alive.
Not losing a single hero in that. And this game is just really out of the window now for Brontephosoup.
I think it was reminding me a bit of Tuskar with the snowballing effect. Tuskar. With the snowballing.
With the snowballing. Snowballing now out of control. Net worth just showing the story. Kunkka up. We're around almost the 9k mark, closely followed up by Brewmaster and the Windrunner, both with 6.
And if you're interested in a Pokemon reference, you could always look about the Swinub and roll out. You gotta watch out for him.
Losing my camera angles because of that joke. Back in, we're okay. And Shackle to the tree is Night Stalker. Not gonna get initiated on. They were thinking about it. Trying to pop up, gets the Torrent up. Does not land a boat on the main heroes. However, Tidebringer just doing the job there. Gonna kill off this Darkseer. However, the Gyrocopter ulti falling on most of the heroes. Silence coming from the Night Stalker on the Kunkka. That was a short-lived team fight. Gyrocopter dying. It's probably not dying, but taking a lot of damage. Having to go back to base. And just trying to catch out the Shadow Demon. But will do so for the cost of life if he stays. He does not. He decides to go back.
Does not have the damage to really take anyone out.
And Undying trying to be aggressive here. I don't know if he's got the space for it.
He just wants the shot.
He just wants the shot, and that's going to be Tower.
Middle tower has fallen.
Trying to build up towards a pipe. Trying to counter out some of the Illuminate spam. But really, big difference now in between these two teams. Not sure how Brontephosoup can really come back from this. 27-2, just romping. Snowballing through is definitely the right term. They're grouping up now for this top tower. Coddle just trying to deny some of it. Not using recall yet. Probably could recall in the Night Stalker from back at base. They see the Gyrocopter from the side. He's going to get the stun out on the Kunkka. Doesn't really care though. Pops the Tombstone, falling out, blink in from Brewmaster, straight into ulti, Torrent misses. Going to try and suck someone up, misses. Disruption now onto the Gyrocopter. Probably going to fall with the amplified damage on him from his soul capture. Now falling back onto the Night Stalker, it becomes night, so he's going to be really fast and really hard to get away. Stun falling on him. And GG calls from the Gyro. They're calling that, they realize that they can no longer fight this. Very, very offensive strat from Pokebattle.
21 minutes.
21 minute GG.
That is quick.
Very quick GG, and that is going to be a deadline. It's feeding a bit of kills now. Disruption. Up on the Night Stalker. Probably not going to be able to kill him though. He is very, very fast during the night. And that Shadow Blade doing its work on the Darkseer, sneaking up on him. Does not get a kill. Perfect shackle there from Windrunner onto the Night Stalker. Not falling just yet. Gyrocopter trying to deny it out with an ulti. If they said GG, they should probably just quit, and that's going to be a dead Undying. But GG calls from Brontephosoup. It's going to be Pokebattles advancing to the top 8. Going to be the preliminary finals, opening up now on the Shadow Demon. Probably going to kill him as well. Or not. Brewmaster is coming in for the clap. And, nope, they still get in with the Void. Still can blink out. Power of the Brewmaster. Wanting to still go on him though. Oop, TP denied. Not hiding quite enough. Calls on Darkness. Going to destroy this Brewmaster most likely. Torrent coming in, missing. Hits. Oh my gosh! It hits on the Lion and Maytide. It creeps. Lifesteal. Oh, Nightstalker. Said it again, Mitchell. Said it again. Perfect blocking from the Brewmaster. And that is going to be a dead Nightstalker. Got it right that time.
He did indeed. Garacopter finally disconnecting along with Coddle.
And they're probably going to disconnect there.
There we go.
Calling this one out. Just going to let this game time out. Time out, sorry. Very, very decisive game. Good gameplay from Pokebattle.
Very aggressive. All of their lanes, Kunkka, Windrunner, as well as the Shadow Demon, along with the combos up top, just taking so many early kills.
Can't see what that banner is, unfortunately. That's going to be there.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle barracks be under attack.
Game pretty much over now. Nightstalker just hanging around. Trying to force him out. But definitely a 20-minute GG. Very decisive play. That Kunkka scrolling very, very well.
Dire's middle barracks have fallen.
Okay. Nightstalker want to be cheap and try and get a couple more pickoffs. Not going to be shackled though. Fear coming onto the Windrunner now. Might be able to shackle him to a tree. Oh, not quite. Strong kill down.
Dire's middle tower.
Kunkka almost dying. Undying, just standing by him.
Radiant's top tower.
Disnet's now coming out. And, yep. Pokebattles just
gonna
deciding.
Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win?
I think technically Brontephosoup. They definitely called GG first, so they've ruled out. But it's going to be the Dota's going to call in way of Brontephosoup because they exited last. But very decisive gameplay. Going to be very, very tough. Looking forward to seeing them in round 4.
Dire victory.
Yeah, it's not actually dire victory, guys. Just clarifying, not dire victory. Brontephosoup being thrown out of the tournament, obviously very decisively, 34-6. And the end screen coming up just there. Brewmaster, hero mode, 10-0-15. Showing really how it's done, that aggressive tri-lane, just really being quite powerful, safe lane farming. Anyway, that's going to be all from us, guys. I'm Tronus for DDTDota. We're going to be casting another game, probably of the round 4 matchups. Probably not of any more round 3. I think that's kind of over, which will be the not quarterfinals, preliminary finals. Prelim finals. Anyway.
Alright, I'm Dark Dawn.
And we're heading off. Thanks, guys.
See you around.